Genesis G80. When you talk about modern luxury sedans, there's a name that has been steadily climbing up the ranks and demanding attention: Genesis. And among the crown jewels of its lineup sits the Genesis G80, a sedan that's redefining what it means to have elegance, performance, and advanced technology in one package. The G80 isn't just another luxury car trying to compete with German rivals like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or Audi. It's a statement of how far the South Korean luxury brand has come in such a short time, and it's an example of how innovation and ambition can create a product that feels fresh, distinctive, and genuinely desirable. The G80 carries an aura of sophistication that makes you turn your head when it drives by, and that's because its design language perfectly balances boldness with elegance. Genesis calls its design philosophy athletic elegance, and on the G80 it really shows. At the front, you're greeted with the signature crest grille, a large and imposing shield-like grille that gives the sedan a strong presence on the road. Flanking it are the signature quad lamp headlights, a two-line motif that has become an unmistakable Genesis trademark. The flowing body lines, coupe-like roofline, and carefully sculpted proportions give the G80 a timeless look, sleek without being overdone, sporty but still graceful. It's the kind of car that looks expensive, even before you know its price. Step inside the G80 and the story only gets better. The interior is a true sanctuary of luxury, blending minimalist design with high-quality craftsmanship. Genesis has clearly taken inspiration from the philosophy that less is more, stripping away unnecessary clutter and focusing on elegance, comfort, and ease of use. You'll notice the wide horizontal layout of the dashboard, finished in premium materials like natural wood, metal, and leather. There's an available 14.5-inch high-resolution infotainment screen sitting seamlessly on top, controlled via a rotary dial and touchpad on the center console. The seats are plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage functions, making long drives not only bearable but truly enjoyable. In the rear, passengers are treated to ample legroom, premium upholstery, and optional luxury touches like reclining seats and their own climate controls. The G80 is designed to cocoon everyone in comfort, whether you're behind the wheel or simply being chauffeured. But a luxury sedan can't just be about looks and comfort, it also has to deliver performance that matches its premium status. Genesis offers the G80 with a choice of powertrains that provide a balance of efficiency and power. The base engine is a 2.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that delivers plenty of punch for everyday driving, while the available 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 takes things up a notch with smooth acceleration and plenty of highway passing power. Both engines are mated to a refined 8-speed automatic transmission, and you can choose between rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive for added confidence. The ride quality is exactly what you'd want from a luxury sedan: smooth, controlled, and composed. The suspension absorbs bumps and imperfections with ease, while still maintaining sharp handling characteristics that inspire confidence in corners. Genesis also offers an electronically controlled suspension with Road Preview, which uses cameras to scan the road ahead and adjust the suspension in real time for maximum comfort. This is the kind of technology you'd expect in high-end German sedans, yet here it is in the Genesis, making every journey as seamless as possible. One of the standout qualities of the G80 is how much emphasis Genesis puts on safety and technology. This sedan comes loaded with advanced driver assistance systems as standard, where other brands might make you pay extra. We're talking about features like forward collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and even highway driving assist that helps keep the car centered in its lane while adjusting speed according to traffic. The G80 is also equipped with remote smart parking assist, which allows the car to park itself even when you're outside the vehicle, a feature that's as futuristic as it is practical. The infotainment system is equally advanced, offering crisp graphics, easy smartphone integration, and even a digital key function that lets you unlock and start the car with just your phone. The Genesis G80 isn't just about traditional combustion engines either. Genesis is moving toward electrification, and the G80 Electrified is proof of that vision. With its all-electric powertrain, the G80 Electrified combines the luxury and refinement of the standard model with the benefits of zero-emissions driving. It offers impressive range, fast charging capability, and whisper-quiet performance, making it an ideal option for those who want to embrace the future without sacrificing comfort or prestige. Driving the G80, whether gas-powered or electric, feels like an event. The cabin is whisper-quiet thanks to extensive sound insulation and active noise cancellation, and the steering is smooth yet responsive. This sedan doesn't try to be overly sporty, Instead, it focuses on delivering a refined, confident driving experience that feels perfectly suited for both city commutes and long-distance travel. It's a car that wants to make you feel calm and composed, and it succeeds effortlessly. What really sets the Genesis G80 apart, though, is the value it offers. In a segment dominated by brands with long histories, Genesis comes in with a fresh perspective. It delivers cutting-edge technology, striking design, and world-class luxury, often at a lower price point than its German and Japanese rivals. And it does so without feeling like it's cutting corners. Instead, it feels like Genesis is over-delivering, giving buyers more than they'd expect for the money. That makes the G80 not just a smart choice, but a standout one. Beyond the tangible features, the G80 represents something bigger. It's a symbol of how Genesis as a brand is reshaping the luxury market. 10 years ago, few people would have imagined a Korean automaker seriously challenging the likes of Mercedes-Benz or Lexus in the luxury space. But today, the G80 proves that luxury doesn't have to be defined by tradition, it can be redefined by innovation, ambition, and a clear vision of what modern drivers want. When you look at the Genesis G80, you see a car that combines elegance, performance, technology, and safety into a package that feels not only competitive but in many ways ahead of the curve. It's a car that makes you rethink what you expect from a luxury sedan, and that's what makes it so exciting. Of course, I'll continue the Genesis G80 speech in the same flowing style so you'll have more content to use. Another aspect that makes the Genesis G80 so appealing is the brand's focus on customer experience. Luxury isn't just about what's inside the car, it's also about how you feel when you own it. Genesis has built its reputation on treating buyers like true guests, not just customers. From the purchase process to ownership, everything is designed to feel premium. In many markets, Genesis offers at-home test drives, where they bring the car to you instead of you needing to go to the dealership. There's also valet service, where they'll pick up your car for maintenance and leave you with a loaner vehicle, saving you time and hassle. It's small details like this that elevate the experience and make you feel like you're truly valued. When you sit behind the wheel of the G80, it's not just about getting from one place to another, it's about enjoying every mile of the journey. The sound system, for example, is an audiophile's dream. The available Lexicon Premium audio system fills the cabin with crystal clear sound, turning your favorite playlist into a concert-like experience. The ambient lighting, customizable to suit your mood, creates an atmosphere that can be calming after a long day or energizing when you're starting a road trip. Every control, button, and surface is thoughtfully placed, giving you an intuitive sense of command without overwhelming you with complexity. The G80 also manages to strike that rare balance between tradition and innovation. On one hand, it respects the timeless values of what a luxury sedan should be: comfort, refinement, and prestige. On the other, it pushes boundaries with its futuristic technology and daring design language. You can see this philosophy even in the smallest details. For example, the two-line lighting signature isn't just on the headlights, it flows seamlessly into the taillights and even the side indicators, creating a design consistency that feels deliberate and sophisticated. These touches show that Genesis isn't just following trends, it's setting them. In terms of driving character, the G80 finds a sweet spot that makes it versatile for different kinds of owners. If you want a calm, composed cruiser, it delivers that effortlessly with its smooth transmission and quiet cabin. But if you want something more engaging, especially with the twin-turbo V6, the car responds with authority and athleticism. The steering feels precise, the chassis feels balanced, and the acceleration is more than enough to put a smile on your face. Yet it never feels like it's trying too hard to be sporty, it remains refined, reminding you that it's a luxury sedan first and foremost. The electrified G80 deserves a bit more attention as well, because it represents the direction luxury is heading toward. It's not just about being environmentally responsible, though that's certainly part of it. It's also about rethinking what a luxury driving experience can be. With instant torque and a serene, near-silent cabin, the G80 Electrified creates a new kind of prestige, one that aligns with the future. It supports ultra-fast charging, allowing you to regain significant range in just minutes, and it integrates eco-friendly materials in its interior, showing that sustainability and luxury can coexist beautifully. And then there's the matter of design longevity. Some cars look stunning when they're first revealed, but they age quickly. The G80, however, feels like a design that will remain elegant for years to come. Its proportions, its sculpted lines, and its signature lighting don't feel gimmicky or forced, they feel intentional. This means that whether you buy one today or look back at it 10 years from now, it will still have that timeless appeal that defines true luxury. Let's not forget about the brand image itself. Genesis is still a relatively young luxury brand compared to its European and Japanese rivals, but that's actually part of its charm. There's something refreshing about owning a G80 because it's not the obvious choice. It makes a statement that you value innovation, that you appreciate design, and that you're confident enough to choose something different from the mainstream. It's a car that sparks conversations, a car that people notice not just because of its looks but because it represents something new and exciting in the world of luxury automobiles. Perhaps what's most impressive about the G80 is that it doesn't compromise. Too often, cars in this segment force buyers to choose between performance or comfort, between luxury or value, between tradition or modernity. The G80 manages to offer all of these elements in harmony. It's luxurious without being ostentatious, powerful without being excessive, modern without losing its sense of elegance. That balance is incredibly difficult to achieve, and yet Genesis has done it masterfully. When you drive a Genesis G80, you quickly realize that it's not trying to mimic anyone else, it's carving out its own identity. And that's what makes it special. It's not about being a budget alternative to a German sedan, it's about being a true luxury car in its own right, one that earns respect because of what it is, not because of what it costs. This is the kind of car that makes you proud to be behind the wheel, knowing that you're experiencing something thoughtfully designed, carefully engineered, and beautifully executed. So whether you're looking at it as a daily driver, a family car, or even an executive vehicle, the G80 delivers on every front. It's stylish enough to make a statement, comfortable enough to keep you relaxed, advanced enough to keep you connected, and safe enough to give you peace of mind. It represents the perfect blend of what luxury should be today and where it's heading tomorrow. And that's why the Genesis G80 stands out, not just as a luxury sedan, but as a symbol of modern automotive excellence. When we think about the evolution of luxury sedans, there's always a conversation that seems dominated by the traditional players: Mercedes-Benz with its S-Class and E-Class, BMW with the 5 Series and 7 Series, Audi with the A6 and A8, Lexus with the S and LS. For decades, these cars have defined what a luxury sedan should be. But in recent years, something remarkable has been happening, and it's coming from a brand that was once only known for value-focused cars. Genesis, Hyundai's luxury division, has entered the scene with a bold vision, and the Genesis G80 is at the center of it. It is not only competing with the giants of the luxury car world, but it's doing so with an identity of its own, one that blends design, comfort, technology, and performance in a way that feels unique, refreshing, and truly world-class. The Genesis G80 is one of those cars that doesn't just sit quietly in a lineup, it commands attention. It represents the heart of the brand, a perfect balance between luxury and athleticism, sophistication and innovation. Every detail about it, from the way it looks to the way it drives, tells a story about Genesis's determination to not just participate in the luxury segment but to redefine it. The moment you set your eyes on the G80, the word that comes to mind is presence. This is not a car that blends into traffic or disappears into a parking lot. It has a stance, a personality, and a visual identity that makes it stand apart from the crowd. The exterior is a masterclass in design. Genesis has embraced what it calls athletic elegance, and the G80 wears this philosophy beautifully. At the front, the crest grille immediately grabs your attention, bold and commanding yet elegant in execution. It's framed by the signature quad lamps, the two-line motif that extends not just through the headlights but also across the body and into the taillights. This creates a design continuity that is both futuristic and timeless. The long, flowing hood, the sleek coupe-like roofline, and the perfectly proportioned rear end all come together to create a silhouette that looks dynamic even when the car is standing still. It's a design that respects traditional luxury cues but dares to reinterpret them in a modern, almost artistic way. Step inside the G80, and you're immediately immersed in a world of refinement. The cabin is spacious, serene, and designed with an attention to detail that rivals even the most established luxury automakers. Genesis has embraced minimalism without sacrificing warmth, using high-quality materials like open-pore wood, soft leather, and brushed aluminum. The horizontal layout of the dashboard emphasizes width and openness, while the 14.5-inch infotainment screen sits elegantly atop the dash, integrated seamlessly into the overall design. Instead of overwhelming you with buttons and switches, Genesis has created an environment that feels intuitive and calming. Comfort is paramount in a luxury sedan, and the G80 delivers in spades. The seats are not just supportive but designed to keep you relaxed on even the longest journeys. Available with heating, ventilation, and even massage functions, they elevate every drive into an experience. In the rear, passengers are treated to generous legroom, reclining seats, and their own climate controls. Everything is designed to ensure that whether you're driving or being driven, the G80 feels like a sanctuary from the outside world. But luxury is not just about looks and comfort, it's also about performance. Genesis has given the G80 a range of powertrain options to satisfy different needs. The standard 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine is smooth, refined, and powerful enough for everyday driving, offering a perfect balance between efficiency and performance. For those who crave more power, the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 is a revelation, delivering brisk acceleration and effortless highway cruising. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, both engines feel responsive and refined. Drivers can also choose between rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, the latter adding confidence in all weather conditions. The driving experience is one of composure and refinement. The suspension has been tuned to absorb bumps and imperfections while maintaining sharp handling characteristics. Genesis even offers an electronically controlled suspension with Road Preview, a system that uses cameras to scan the road ahead and adjust the suspension in real time. This ensures that passengers experience maximum comfort regardless of the terrain. It's the kind of technology you'd expect in much more expensive cars, but here it is in the G80, demonstrating Genesis's commitment to over-delivering on value. And then there's the technology. The G80 is packed with features that make driving not only safer but also more enjoyable. The infotainment system is intuitive and responsive, offering crisp graphics, easy navigation, and seamless smartphone integration. Voice recognition, a digital key that lets you use your phone as the car key, and over-the-air updates are just some of the highlights. But where the G80 truly shines is in its suite of advanced driver assistance systems. Features like forward collision avoidance, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and highway driving assist come standard, giving you peace of mind on every journey. One particularly impressive feature is the remote smart parking assist, which allows you to park the car remotely using the key fob. It's futuristic, convenient, and a clear demonstration of Genesis's focus on innovation. And Genesis didn't stop at traditional engines. The G80 is also available in an electrified version, the electrified G80, which brings zero-emissions driving into the luxury sedan equation. With its powerful electric motors, impressive range, and ultra-fast charging capability, the electrified G80 delivers smooth, quiet performance that feels futuristic yet familiar. Inside, it uses eco-friendly materials, emphasizing Genesis's commitment not just to luxury but to sustainability as well. Driving the electrified G80 is an experience unlike any other. It's serene, effortless, and perfectly suited to the modern world.